Operation status quo. Operation status quo. Prepare to engage. Operation status quo. Ready to engage. Operation status quo. Engaged. Engaged. Oh, there you are. Hey, I was looking all over for you guys. Now I found you, and you found me. And isn't that beautiful? It's me and you and me. Together we are we. We. That's French. Oh my gosh. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness gracious. This is my fourth attempt today to make this happen here, this show. That shows you how important it is to me to be there for you, the beautiful people of this world. When my computer gives me some hard time every once in a while. Every once in a while it gets a little cranky. Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm coming, people. I'm coming. Hold on. All right. I'm back. Wait a minute. Whew. I don't know if you can hear my conversation downstairs. I've been waiting for this damn FedEx package. It's so crazy. That's really why my day's been all kinds of messed up on top of it, is that this is a package that I have to sign for. I wasn't here yesterday when I thought they were going to be here, the normal time that they show up. So, long story short, I missed the package yesterday, but they left one of those door tags, and I signed the door tag and left it on the door, but I wasn't sure if they, and that's what I was right, see, because I just asked the guy, and he told me that because of the package type that it is, I have to, be present to, confirm age and all that kind of stuff. So, oh my gosh, dealing with all this stuff, the way our world is just a pain in the butt. So I apologize for leaving you guys hanging. I should do that one day, right? Just go do the live stream, put it on live, and then just walk away. And I'll come back like an hour later and see if anybody popped in or said anything, or it'd probably be a much better show overall. Isn't it crazy? Like that, I'm trying to do a show and like I'm literally that kind of discombobulated. First I come on, I'm talking about, that I had 4 attempts to get this thing going. Then the doorbell rings, which I was waiting for, all this time so that I could, oh my gosh. But at the end of the day, the package is here and we are together, and everything now is right with the world, as they say. So thank you for being here today. Should I just end it now? Hello and welcome to Operation Status Quo. I am Pete Palma, and I'm here for you, the people, the beautiful people of the world, because I'm a man of the people and I care about you as the people. Anyway, I'll tell you, I'm just like, all day I've been waiting for this goofy package, and I'm just going to say this. I just got to get this off my chest. I apologize, because it's just the way my brain is. And anybody who's with me on a regular basis, you understand all this stuff. They make it so complicated. Like, you can't even call somebody and get a human on the phone. Like, I was calling this number to try to track and ask a question about, what signature was required exactly and all that. And, they just made it like, they just put you through the loops of this automated system. And I just keep saying, operator, and, oh, we have no further information to give you. I understand, but I have a question, question. I'm going, question. Oh, I understand you want to talk to an operator. Yes, we cannot let you do that. It's like, how frustrating is it in this world today of so much automation and, and all that crap that you can't even talk to a person just to ask a simple question. And, it's my fault too. I guess I'm a novice with FedEx. I don't get a lot of packages through FedEx. So I just thought if I signed the thing and left it on the door, but I'm glad I didn't leave because I had a little inkling in the back of my head that if I did, and it seemed like that damn message kept saying an adult 21 or older has to be present. So I said, well, it doesn't sound like they're gonna leave the package for me, so I better just hang out. But thank God, a round of applause. Let's thank the FedEx man. Thank you. Thank you. You want to know what's in here? I'm not telling you. But it had to be signed for, so it's very, very important. Hey-o! All right. Hello and welcome to Operation Status Quo. Operation Status Quo is the place where we observe the status quo of life. We learn to flow with the status quo of life. And then, of course, we create our own flow of quo-yo because that's the only way to go. So it's a place where we just kind of observe the world. We don't get crazy about things that are going on. We just observe what's going on. We try to broaden our lens so we're not just so focused down the narrow filter of the mainstream narratives. We try to open our perceptions to what's going on in the world out there. And again, it's not about getting mad. It's not about being fearful. It's not about wanting to get pitchforks and torches and going after people. It's really just about observing and then learning. We see what's going on in the world, and then how do we work best on our own to mitigate the circumstances that are happening and make our lives better in our own world each day, right? Because that's really what it's about. The only power we have in this life is the power to, for our own choices each day, our own thoughts, our own feelings, and all that, and not allowing the outside world to be such an intrusion as well. But the outside world is an intrusion, and speaking of intrusions, another good example is the YouTube. When I'm on YouTube and those ads come up, I talk about this a lot, but I find it so intrusive. Like it really. Even commercials on TV and everything, when you think about it, you're watching a show or whatever you're watching, and they're always pumping at you with these commercials. And, I feel like you should have a right? If you're watching TV or if I'm watching YouTube, I know sometimes they give you the option to skip the ad, but before an ad even comes on, it says, ads are about to populate, would you like to see the ads? No, I don't want to see the ads. That's what they should do. They should give you the option. Because when you're in the midst of listening to something, especially when I'm on YouTube and I'm, watching somebody that is speaking that I'm interested in hearing what they want to say, and they're going on and on. And then all of a sudden it gets interrupted by a commercial, some bullshit, it really kind of ticks you off. Now, what's beautiful about my channel is that it's so far down the chain that, an advertiser, they would pay not to be on here. So you can watch this all the way through with no interruptions, no problem. Hey-o. All right, let's get to it. Today is the 20th of July in the good year 2023. Moving right along. It's a Thursday. Hope you're feeling good out there on a beautiful, happy Thursday. Every day's a beautiful, happy day if you choose to make it so. And so today's program is, of course, entitled Plug That Tap. And only because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, we're really I was having a conversation the other day with a friend of mine, and we just got into the whole thing about, the fluoride in the water. And it kind of led to this, thought process that I had of plug that tap, because if you think about, obviously, water is obviously essential to existence. Okay. I mean, I don't have to spell it out for you. Our human body is mostly made of water, right? So, obviously we need it. The fish need it, so anyway, but of course, we know that it's polluted, right? We know that. And, but I don't think we really go into the depths of how subtle some of these things are. And, the fluoride is a great example, because, from history or whatever, you can go back, first of all, fluoride lowers IQ, right? There's plenty of studies and tests and stuff that have been done on that. On top of it, back in the day, the Nazis, were pumping their water full of fluoride, to dumb down the population. And you see what's happened in the United States over these, decades of the dumbing down of the population. I don't mean that as an insult to people. I mean, truth speaks for itself, and it's part of it. That's what's so okay. That's why I'm speaking quickly on a lot, but in general, I mean, this is what we have to keep our minds open to. We think we're making choices out there sometimes, even when you think you're making good choices. You don't even realize what they're putting into, the stuff that you're consuming. Even, I mean, not for anything. Even in the air, they can pump some sort of odorless, invisible gas or whatever into the air that's maybe going to breathe and make you sick a little bit, right? I mean, that could happen. Obviously, they're putting stuff in the water. I mean, I don't know how many people. If you're somebody that drinks from the tap, I'd love to hear from you. I'm not sure how many people actually drink from the tap anymore. I couldn't even imagine drinking tap water. It's bad enough to, take a shower, I guess, but with normal water. I have for years, since 2003, I've had the, reverse osmosis type water machine. And the one I have now is that plus an ionizer, which positively charges the water and brings it back more to its natural state and all that type of thing. And and it goes back to of everything. First of all, we know why, right? We know why. We know because there's powers that be that want to, keep the population under control. They want to depopulate the earth. They want to dumb down the people. They don't want any competition, basically. I'm saying this today and bringing this up because I just think it's important to keep it in your minds, every day of really be mindful of what you're consuming. It's hard to be perfect, I'm not perfect, obviously. And, it's not, you never know, even when you try, you're not even sure what you're getting. Like you can go to Whole Foods and buy a whole bunch of organic vegetables and, maybe you don't even really know. Unless you grew them yourself, you really don't know how they were handled or what was pumped into them. There's plenty of stories as well with the, I say stories, but I mean, the information's out there if you want to research it. Even in the meat products, they put a lot of the vaccine stuff into the meat products, especially pork. So, it's just stuff to, really consider of how, of how subtle, right? And they're able to do some of these things like, obviously, it's like what's funny, even like with COVID and the way it came about and all. It's like we don't even really know what was what or what, like, because you really don't know what they're putting in. Remember in the movie, Batman Begins, when they had the thing, they stole the piece of equipment to whatever. Make the liquefy the air or whatever the hell they were doing, but they were dumping the shit in the water, and then they come in with the machine that pops the pipes and puts the stuff into the air, and then that's what gets everybody sick, because everybody's already been drinking the water, so the stuff is in their system. I feel the same type of way with COVID. I know it sounds like crazy, conspiracy, but remember, Hollywood is part of, we talked about this, yesterday, Hollywood is part of the machine, designed to keep us down. So, and they're telling us, they blatantly tell you that we're, what we're doing. In the movies, they give you hints and they're telling you stuff that's going on. So again, the water has been, just any human being with like common sense, right, would want to try to care for the water on this planet, and instead, it's not. They put it through these treatment centers and send it out to your house, and you have no idea what's in it between the levels of chlorine and probably some bleach. I mean, who the frig knows what's in there? But definitely the fluoride. That's like the main thing. The fluoride is like really, and that's they all the stuff they promote in the dental field of, fluoride. Well, first of all, fluoride's in the toothpaste, fluoride's in the water, fluoride's in a ton of shit, right? So, and it's purposely done to dumb people down, calcify the pineal gland and, take away your connection with source. But, just more so than that, I don't want to just focus on, the fluoride aspect, but, just in general, they don't want you to have clean water, right? I mean, like, the crap is poison. There's no need for it to, if we took care of things the way they should be taken care of, we wouldn't even have that problem to begin with. So I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, it's just some food for thought here today on Operation Status Quo. Food for thought, or maybe some drink for thought, but if you are drinking tap water, I would just really, say, please, for the love of God, stop doing that. There's simple steps. It's not always about being perfect, but simple steps you can take, drinking good water. And I wouldn't even say to be buying like, bottled water, it's in plastic containers, God knows how long that stuff sits. It's soaking in the chemicals of the plastic. I mean, you have to really be mindful and kind of proactive in these type of endeavors. And, we might not be top of the line with every, nutritional aspect of our life. But I just think for me personally, I've been doing the water the way I do the water. I'm a kind of a water snob. So I've been doing water the way I do water, since, like I said, 2003. And, it's 20 years, right? And I can tell a huge difference just over the time. And that's the thing. It's the subtle stuff, like no one's going to think they're getting sick or something's happening because they had a glass of water. They're never going to, like, unless unless the water was brown and smelled or something, or, then I guess you would know. But in general, we don't really know, right? So, yeah, and, it's a great way to attack the population, right? I mean, obviously water, everybody's going to drink water, everybody needs water. So, what a nice surreptitious way to slide it in there and to, and then they can come out and say it's something else. Oh, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, they do, everything is a subtle thing. They'll put something in the water that'll maybe cause something, and then they'll blame it on something else, but they'll never tell you that the only reason whatever sickness or this is coming about is because of what they've been doing and putting the stuff in the water, right? So I don't know. I just feel that we have to be mindful of all these type of things. It just made me think about, I was having the conversation, like I said, the other day, and it just made me think about, especially the fluoride part, in the water. It's like, why are we even putting anything in water? Like, why do we put anything in anything? Ultimately, we should just be eating natural, whole foods, whatever the earth provides, drinking the water that the earth provides. We don't need to put crap in the water, right? If we take care of ourselves within the realm of like nature, then our bodies will establish equilibrium. We don't need to add extra stuff. The only reason people always are on all these antibiotics and, flu shots and all this nonsense is, because like everything's poison around us, and, they're trying to take these, these measures not to get sick. But the truth is, like, all the stuff that they're giving you to not get sick is the stuff that's making you sick, and you're only getting sick because the environment's polluted to begin with. So it's just round and round it goes, right? So anyway, plug that tap, ladies and gentlemen. If you're out there drinking the tap water, I would definitely advise against it. I know I went really around and round in crazy circles today in the way I was talking. My brain is a little bit worked up just between the damn FedEx package and 4 or 5 attempts to get this computer going today. So sometimes it takes a little of the cheery side, out of me. But no, I'm cheery.
Heyo.
I just, I guess I really just wanted to talk about tap water, and that I think, it's really a crazy thing. And, I guess I just say, like, I guess I never looked at it the way I was thinking of it today, of like this slow process of doing this over years and over generations, and how it kind of changes the mindset of the population, and you don't even know what's going on, right? So, again, we're in a space where a lot of these dynamics are changing, and the world is going into a new space. So we have to just go with the flow, right? So to speak, the flow of water, but find some alkaline water. So I'll give you some recommendations real quick. If you're going to do the bottled water, there's a brand called Mountain Spring that's really good. It comes in glass bottles. That's a good one. Fiji, I think is a good one too. And there was another one that was kind of top of the list. I forget, but again, I have like a reverse osmosis ionizing machine. It's called the Athena 2 or something. You can look that up. I know some people use the Culligan or Culligan. Is that what it is? The Culligan one, and different things like that too. Anything that you can do. I know a lot of people put water softeners, purifiers, like through their whole house. So, I would just advise water really is the most important thing for our health overall. I mean, you obviously sunshine, healthy oils, healthy salts, minerals are the main kind of things. But water, obviously, right? We should be drinking basically about a liter of water a day for about every 40 pounds you weigh. So, generally, whatever that is, you can figure it out for yourself. Some people say for every 30 pounds you weigh, but that can get into drinking a lot of water if you're a heavier person. So, but, I think you should just do what feels right for your body. I used to drink like 1.5 gallons of water a day, plus whatever, my vegetable juice and everything else. Like, I was just like peeing all day long. Like, I was just drinking and drinking and drinking, and then I kind of backed off a little bit to the effect of, I still drink like 1 gallon a day, but I, kind of do it more just like as I don't make it such a, before I was a little more, crazy about it. Now it's just more of like, okay, just make sure I, hydrate myself, and I know the importance of it, but not just the importance of having water itself, but the importance of having clean water. So, just think about that. Those are the kind of simple things, the little changes you can make in your life each day that, help you to stay vibrant and strong, and to get the best out of yourself, keep your body healthy, not have to go to doctors, not have to be on meds and get involved with the pharmaceutical companies and all that crap, right? So plug that tap, ladies and gentlemen. So stop drinking the tap water. If you're drinking the tap water, they unfortunately, the powers that be mean to do us harm, and it's just part of, like, it's just really a crazy idea. I know a lot of people, that's why people get mad at conspiracy type stuff, I think, because they don't even want to conceptualize or come to terms with the idea that, powers that be that you think are, running the world would even do something like that, right? So it's like hard to sometimes even conceptualize, but when you see the big picture, and obviously you see what's been going on in the world especially since COVID, so I think we, it's not so hard to take now, right? I mean, we pretty much can get a grip on the idea that, our governments and our corporations aren't really looking out for us, right? So anyway, look out for yourself. That's all you can do, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what we do here on Operation Status Quo. It's about just sharing some messages and trying to help you find your way in the world as well. All right? I don't know. So we're all finding our way in the world together, but that's what this place is all about. It's a place of love, joy, and togetherness. So don't forget you're welcome here anytime. You can drop me some comments. You're welcome to be on the program. If you have something you'd like to share, just contact me. My contact information is in the description box below. Alrighty then. So thank you so much for your time here today on Operation Status Quo. Please like, subscribe, share, send this out to your friends, your family, those you love, and of course those you despise as well. I love each and every one of you individually as well as a group. And until tomorrow, Operation Status Quo disengaged.
Is a boulevard of 10 short blocks.